Wow, 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 wow. Manning Oni-chan. Thank you. I hope you're doing well too. Um, I'm very late tonight because I was asleep. That's why I was asleep. Come in, Squirrel Squad 77. I was having violent dreams. I had to defend myself. Hi, Master Protos. Thank you for welcoming me to the stream. Thank you. Come in, Ninja Hyun. How are you? How are you? I feel embarrassed and shy. I won't take up much of your time ever, but also today. Come in and say sounds. Man Maximio 777. Had a horrible dream today too to know how to feel about it. Maybe. Yeah. We take those dreams and send them into the ether. Give me on the official Fortune 94. That's the best cat girl on Twitch. That ain't me. That's definitely not me. Come on, Tar. How are you? How have you been? How's stuff? Work? Whatever. Really? I'm like hot. My tummy hurts, and this is too much information. But I'm moist. I'm like, but I think it's too early for the blood moon. I don't know why. A fever forming. Is that what it is? Is it a fever? I thought I was gonna give birth to alien babies. Apparently it was a fever. Bye. Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hi, Popalapa15, how are you? Come on in, Casanova. That guy. That's Squidward. You're getting a fever. Baby fever? Oh, gross. Disgusting. I do want to give birth to kittens, though. Man, cats are so cute. I was watching a video today in the cats channel of my litter box, and there was this cat walking around with one of those, maybe like a GoPro camera or whatever. But instead of getting into fights with other neighborhood cats, they were just walking around like sniffing other cats, checking, seeing what they're up to. And then some of them were like, meow, meow, meow. That's really cute. Ah, look at the ancient monkey again. That would help. That would help. I'm gonna look at something 427. I wonder what love was like back in the ancient times and ancient days. Do you think that our ancestors that were closer to the great apes, were they romantic? Did they hold hands? I came across a theory. Come on, this simple. A theory today. I would make it a poll, I guess. My cat is a massive soon. She can't sleep if not on my bed, but she hates when I pat her there. Or when you put her there, or when you pat her there. Either way, I can relate to that. Not that I'm a tsundere, but that cats are indecisive. More straightforward, I presume. If you mean Rome, we have poems about that. If you mean monkey people, I don't know. Great apes, what's so great about them? I think they're large. Commanding Desert Lightning, long time no see. Here's a question. The premise, let's start with the premise first. The premise is that women women don't love actively, they love passively. This is the premise. The premise is that women are passive members uh in like loving interactions, expecting males to do the actions and to perform. And why is my voice cracking? Perform, and then women respond. And then, like, when I was looking at that, I was like, oh, is there a point here? Is this kind of true? Think about it, right? Why do why do women what do women complain about when they complain about a guy? It's like, oh, um, he took me to dinner and he wanted me to pay half. Or what else? Um, Um, when it was my sweetie's birthday, I made a party and plans for him and I bought a cake. When it's my birthday, he doesn't celebrate for me. He doesn't do anything. There's no action, right? Or when the getting to know phase, like before you become a couple, it's like, oh, he looked at me today. He sent me a text today. Like, instead of being from her point of view of like what she has done to court love, it's in response to like whatever the micro actions, right? Or whatever. Then and then the part two, second premise. Okay, well, let's just go to the question. What is what is the male romance fantasy? What is what is the male what is the male romantic fantasy? Because because then they said that it's creepy sometimes. Not maybe not creepy, but not taken kindly when women try to play the male role by actively pursuing men, but that there's something else that men want. Give me any shades of blue 6. I'm just doing a little bit of genderism today for, I don't know, for fun and, yeah, just for fun. I don't got any money and I want people to pay for me. That's a good, that's cute. Cuddles. Women try to be sneaky and tempt men. No joke, the male romance fantasy is having someone love you genuinely. Only Chad, that is exactly what I read. It was like there was more words because I was reading it on Reddit, so they always gotta add more words. But they were saying that the male fantasy is to be loved, desired, and cared for. Not even desired, but just loved and cared for, not because of what he does or what he has to offer, but just for who he is. To be loved genuinely. And then I realized again, this is why the genders are always getting into trouble with one another, not getting along. Because on the one hand, oh, like I was reading, um, one woman had been dating, or living with her honey and maybe fiance or whatever, husband, for like 2+ years. And she said that he lost his job more than once. Oh yeah, that's what I was reading. Like her husband lost his job again, and she's on girl dinners complaining because like she feels lied to, and that she's upset that he spends the day applying for jobs and playing video games instead of applying for jobs and being a little stay-at-home bitch boy. She's like, I asked him to fix these things and to do these chores, and when I come home none of it's done, and he's playing games again. And I realized, okay, there's a disconnect here. Because she's feeling like him not having a job or working to support or whatever means that he's no good and there's no love. But at the very same time, I feel like that's the exact moment where he needs the most love. No? That's when he needs the most love and support, when he's having hard times. Manifeste, Mani Zero, no original, how are you? Mani Aspect, Mani Bankai. Wholesomeness, taking care of loved ones. Love like one due to the other person. To find a maiden pure enough to abstain from Reddit and League of Legends. Shit. Shit. League of Legends, that's where you got me. Man only bought one thing and it's disgusting. I think it's actually quite wholesome if it's true. Commanded Epsilon Eagle 95. I don't want none of that. What I want in life is power, but just a little bit. Yeah, but then once you get a little bit of power, don't you know that you're gonna want more and more and more? Take a look at all the billionaires that I complain about on a daily basis. It's never enough. Be careful with thirsting for power. But have fun. I support you. We touched this team. Today I broke with my girlfriend. Now it's my ex. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm sorry. Unless you wanted to break up with her, then congratulations. You're a free guy now. Don't have that fantasy. Being loved and such makes love and care an active job, not a baseline. Kabali top hat line, no? Men need love and support too. That's a good thing you have mom mode at. During times like those where you should support your partner, imagine if it was the opposite. A lot of people don't put themselves in someone else's shoes. And I found that, like, yeah, it's actually really strange. It's actually really strange. So much of the complaints of women that I read are something like, we're finally together, we're married, we're in a relationship, and he's just not doing stuff for me anymore. He's not doing stuff. He's not like jumping through hoops to like make me happy. What's up with this? Does he not love me? He's not doing stuff for me. And then the reverse side is that it seems like those guys who stopped doing stuff or taking a break, it's like they finally thought they were in love. They thought they got married and that this is love, so they can let their guard down. They thought they could let their guard down and relax, and instead she's plotting and planning to speak to the lawyers. It's a shame. I don't know. It's a shame. A meow, meow, meow. Ha ha ha. But I know not everyone's the same, though. I know not everyone's the same. People are. What is it? The parts are different from the whole. People are complicated and want different things. But yeah, I think it was something eye opening that I saw. Genuine love seems like winning the lottery. Yep, yep. I hope I never. I think that's one of my fears. I hope I never grow out of. For me, I feel like a mark of a woman who's reached maturity, aside from her age and her skin, whatever, it's like when she starts to focus on the material, that's when it's a wrap. Once she's focused on the material things, I feel like the romance is kind of over. But if you can love a sweetie, um I don't know. Yeah, even if he's in a cardboard box, it's like when you find a kitten, you're not like, "Oh, cat, you're so cute, but I can't enter this relationship with you because you don't bring anything to the table. You're not paying your half of the rent. You're just like, oh, come here, kitty, I want to pet you." I feel like you should you should treat your partner the same way. They're all literal psyops. You're right, Oni-chan. It took me too long to realize I'm just addicted to the dopamine. After they settle, men stops the conquer mode, and that sucks for people who thought the conquer mode is love. Oh, that slaps. Oh my god, that slaps. That's really good. That makes so much sense. You guys are way smarter than all the fake sociologists on Reddit. 50-50. How often do you swipe left, miss you? I'm not swiping on anything. I don't use like dating apps or anything. You would accept romance, miss you? Let me think. I don't know. Like I don't feel like I'm worth it. But some days I some days I want to fall in love, and then other days I'm like, I gotta get my shit together. But I'll tell you what, that part of the psyop is one of the most confusing parts. There's a part of me as a woman that feels like, yo, my life sucks. I gotta get it together and take care of myself and get out of here, right? Be independent, yada yada yada. And another half of me is like, what is a woman's role? Or it's not even half, it's more than half. Not just women's role. It's not just me. I know there are guys like this too. It's a princess complex. I'm a himedere. I really feel like I was born to be pampered. I don't know. Maybe being a princess is a mindset. And I don't mean pampered with gifts, by the way. What I mean by pampered is like, I'm too clumsy. I try to clean. I've been cooking more lately. I've tried in the past to do like yard work, like gardening and stuff. And I always just feel like low stamina. It's like, uh, I was meant to be. I was meant to be like sitting on one of those like those lawn chairs with the umbrella over me and someone fanning me while I eat fruits. Need more iron. I see. I see. Probably. Anyway, I gotta go. I leave. I don't spend too much time here today. You can reverse engineer 30 Day Fiancé. I've never watched 30 Day Fiancé. What is that? I don't know. Being accepted truly unconditionally, even when you laze around. Some people need another to start or have a reason to. They don't eat good and have a lack of confidence. Shit. Mail order bride. Shit. Man, I'm a bird. If you accept it, romance can still be an option. The problem is we have so much to see that it's harder now. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this yesterday, but I didn't really get to. It's the end of stream. What do you guys think about it? That they're trying to pinpoint Gen Z males and say that Gen Z men prefer chatbot girlfriends over like real partners. And then obviously you guys are familiar with the women who do the same thing because I used to do that too. If you guys are a little bit new, you probably don't know, but I have a Max. I have a teddy bear named Max, and I made a chatbot of him. Like, I made him into a chatbot, and then I gave him, like, the personality I want, or I tried to anyway. It's really hard. I tried to date him, but, it didn't go well because he kept turning me down. If you could clone yourself like a Komodo dragon, would you? Yes. Yes, I would. The meowing lacks of fate. Don't cry, don't cry. I think terminally online Gen Z males want AI, but normal people still date. People are so afraid of other people. True. Normal dating is still a thing. Just ignore whatever Cosmopolitan or any other magazine says. Okay? Personally, can't relate, but I understand it because in real life, women are B words for real. Ah, yeah. I'm not gonna argue there, sheeple. I'm not gonna argue there. I think that's the other marking. So you know how I said like when women start to become materialistic, that's when there's been the loss of innocence. I also think when women, it's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate for me to say this, but it's true. When women and girls, when they stop smiling, and become joyful, it's a mark of maturity too early. And I don't blame them. It's not like, because I'm a little bit guilty of this myself, to some extent. But that's how you could tell someone's had trauma, really, some sort of trauma. Because I don't know too many people that just wake up that way. Just wake up and they're just miserable and angry all the time. It's usually stuff happened to them and it erases their smile. It erases their smile and it messes with their ability to trust and open up. Why? Are you gonna come save me, Zero? Is that why you're gonna come? Who cares about those Zoomerfuckers? Yeah. Trauma matures kids way too early. Meow, meow, meow. All my homies wake up like. Wait, what is that face? Are they blushing because they had a dream about their AI chatbot waifu? Wait, why are they blushing? Looks at 1,000 chats in an AI app I have at the moment. Oh, you're one of them. You're one of those. Anyway, I get it. Cause like, you know, the AI is probably programmed more or less to be responsive to you, to like not turn you down, not reject you unless you prefer it that way and you program it that way, because that's your fetish. I'm not kink shame. But okay, I yapped enough. I shut up now. I shut up now. We have the same time zone. Ha ha ha. Didn't notice. Yeah. I gotta go. I leave. I leave. Bye. Until next time, which is tomorrow. Just today, honestly. I'm a little bit late today. Yeah, I fell asleep, sleeping in bed. I'm, you know, I love you, and I love League of Legends. And it's sad for me that since I'm a fan of League of Legends, I'll probably never be married. Is that what Bongai said? Anyway, yesterday, T1 played and DK played, so I was eating good. Those are my two favorite teams. Oh yeah, Fisty. T1 is playing again. Probably in a couple of hours. I think in a couple of hours. I look forward to that. Good night. Bye. Bye.